Top 10 expensive homes around the world. Say hello to Buckingham Palace in London, UK. Yeah, that royal real estate flex worth a mind-blowing $4.9 billion. This royal mansion isn't just a house, it's a literal city of luxury, stretching over 830,000 square feet. Inside, it's stacked with a jaw-dropping 775 rooms. That includes 52 swanky bedrooms fit for kings and queens, literally. 78 bathrooms, because why not? 92 offices, guess royalty works too, and 19 staterooms that probably look like something out of a fairy tale. But wait, it gets fancier. There's a grand ballroom that screams extra, a garden that could pass for a park, and an art collection that's basically priceless. The British royal fam owns it, obviously. And yeah, it's not just a home, it's a whole vibe. Next, one of the most extra cribs on the planet, right in the heart of Mumbai, India. It's called Antilia. And yeah, it's not your average skyscraper. This 27-floor mega mansion belongs to none other than Mukesh Ambani, one of the richest dudes in the world. And it's worth a jaw-dropping $2 billion. Like, what? Spanning around 400,000 square feet, this beast of a house is basically a vertical palace. We're talking 3 helipads, because apparently one just ain't enough. A massive garage that can squeeze in 168 cars, and get this, an actual movie theater inside. Yup, private cinema vibes. But wait, there's more. Antilia's also flexing a full-on spa, a fancy ballroom, multiple swimming pools, and even a temple for prayers and peace. And just when you think it can't get wilder, boom, there's an ice room that literally makes fake snow. Like, who needs to go to the mountains when your house brings the snow to you? Oh, and the cherry on top? This massive structure is built strong enough to survive earthquakes up to a magnitude of 8. Talk about luxury with a side of safety, am I right? Alright, now let's take a little detour to the French Riviera, where things get real fancy real fast. Sitting pretty on 50 acres of straight-up paradise is Villa Leopolda, a mega mansion that's basically the definition of old money elegance. This place is sitting on a whopping $750 million price tag, and yeah, it totally looks the part. Once the playground of King Leopold II of Belgium, the villa now belongs to Lily Safra, and let me tell you, it's stacked. We're talking 19 bedrooms, 14 bathrooms, and a whole bunch of kitchens. Like, who even needs that many? But hey, when you're living this large, why not? The vibe here is pure royalty. Think majestic staircases, glittering chandeliers, and artwork that probably costs more than an island. Outside, a huge pool, perfectly manicured gardens, and an actual army of 50-plus gardeners to keep everything looking flawless 24/7. Villa Leopolda isn't just a house, it's a whole mood. Classic, bougie, and built for the elite. Total dream home goals if you're trying to live like a billionaire on vacation mode. Alright, buckle up, cause we're heading to Cannes, France. And this next mansion is straight out of a sci-fi movie. Meet Le Palais Boules, aka the Bubble Palace, and yeah, the name totally fits the vibe. This wild space-age pad was owned by legendary fashion icon Pierre Cardin, and it's worth around $350 million. No big deal, right? Covering around 13,000 square feet, this place looks like someone said, what if we just made a house out of bubbles, and then actually did it? The whole thing is made up of spherical rooms that connect together like a super stylish alien spaceship. Inside, it's got 10 bedrooms, all tucked inside those smooth, rounded walls. But outside, it gets even crazier. There's a massive outdoor amphitheater that can seat like 500 people, because of course there is, and 3 different swimming pools, all with insane views of the Mediterranean Sea. Alright, next stop, London, UK, where things get seriously grand. Say hello to Whittenhurst, the second biggest private residence in the city, just after good old Buckingham Palace. And yup, this beast is worth around $450 million. Casual. Owned by Russian billionaire Andrei Guriev, this place is less of a mansion and more like a private kingdom. It stretches across a jaw-dropping 90,000 square feet. So yeah, calling it huge is an understatement. Inside, straight-up opulence. We're talking 25 bedrooms, an insanely fancy ballroom, a hidden underground swimming pool, plus a full-on spa to get your chill on. Oh, and let's not forget the private cinema, because when your house is this extra, movie night needs to be next level. And outside, immaculate gardens that look like they were plucked out of a royal fairy tale. It's giving rich meets regal in the best way possible. Basically, if you ever wanted to live like a Bond villain, but classy, Whittenhurst would be the move. Alright, now let's fly over to New York, USA, where you'll find one of the most extra private private cribs in the whole country. Say hey to Fairfield Pond. This insane estate is owned by billionaire Ira Renert, and it comes with a jaw-dropping price tag of around $248 million. Yep, it's basically a private city. Sitting on 63 acres of land, this monster mansion is straight up massive. We're talking 29 bedrooms. Like, how many guests are we inviting, bro? 39 bathrooms, you'll never wait in line again, and a 91-foot-long dining room. Yep, the table probably needs its own zip code, but it doesn't stop there. This spot has its own bowling alley, an indoor basketball court, and a private movie theater that seats 164 people. Like, who even needs to leave the house when your home is basically a full-on entertainment complex? And get this, there's even a private power plant on the property. That's right, this place runs on its own energy. Oh, and the garage? Big enough to hold a fleet of luxury cars like it's a mini auto museum. Okay, now let's slide over to the vibe capital of luxury, California, where tech billionaire Larry Ellison, yep, the Oracle co-founder, built himself an actual Zen paradise. Welcome to the Ellison Estate, a serene slice of Japanese-inspired magic, clocking in at around $200 million. Tucked away in Woodside on 23 acres of pure peace, this place isn't just a house, it's a whole village. There are 10 separate buildings spread out across the property, all styled to reflect classic Japanese architecture. We're talking curved rooftops, wooden accents, and everything in between. Want to know what else is on this dreamland? How about a man-made lake, a koi pond, a traditional tea house, and a whole bunch of lush gardens that look like they were pulled straight out of a Kyoto postcard? Oh, and let's not forget the private bathhouse, because if you're gonna relax, you might as well go all in. All right, let's cruise into the glitzy hills of Beverly Hills, California, where luxury hits a whole new level. We're talking about the ultra-glam Palazzo di Amore, owned by real estate tycoon Jeff Green, and this place is worth a chill $195 million. Yep, no big deal, just one of the priciest pads in the US. This jaw-dropping mansion spreads across a wild 53,000 square feet, basically its own zip code. Inside, you've got 12 bedrooms and a mind-blowing 23 bathrooms, which is honestly just flexing at this point. But wait, it gets fancier. The estate's packing a full-on ballroom made for throwing epic parties, and right outside, a 128-foot-long reflecting pool that looks straight out of a movie set. And if you're into vino, you're gonna lose it. There's a private vineyard and a wine cellar that can hold over 10,000 bottles. Like, what even is that level of wine storage? And just when you think you've seen it all, boom, there's a bowling alley and a luxury spa right on the property. Because why not live like a boss and treat yourself every day? All right, let's swing back over to London, where we're pulling up to one of the most elite addresses on the planet, Kensington Palace Gardens, aka Billionaire's Row. Sitting pretty at number 18 to 19 is the insane mega mansion owned by Indian steel tycoon Lakshmi Mittal, and it's valued at a chill $128 million. This place, pure royalty. We're talking 12 massive bedrooms, an indoor swimming pool, and full-on Turkish baths that make your fave spa day look like amateur hour. The vibe is total high society elegance, with a grand marble staircase right in the center, basically screaming, money lives here. Want to park your fleet of luxury cars? No prob. There's space for 20 of them. And just when you think it can't get more extra, the home is decked out with rare artwork and next-level furnishings that look like they belong in a museum. All right, now let's teleport to Washington State, where tech meets luxury in the most mind-blowing way. Welcome to Xanadu 2.0, the futuristic mega mansion owned by none other than Bill Gates, and it's sitting pretty at around $127 million. This isn't just a house, it's straight up next level. Sprawled across a crazy 66,000 square feet, this high-tech home is loaded with wild features you'd expect from a real-life Tony Stark. There's a trampoline room, yep, for bouncing like a kid again, and a 60-foot swimming pool with an underwater sound system. So yeah, even your swim sessions come with a soundtrack. And the extras? They're unreal. We're talking an artificial stream with actual fish swimming through it. A massive library that includes a domed reading room for peak chill vibes, and walls that change artwork with the push of a button, like a digital museum built into the walls. Also, Gates kept it green. The whole place is loaded with energy-saving tech, and it houses a seriously rare stash of historic manuscripts for all the bookworms out there. Xanadu 2.0 is basically what happens when a billionaire builds a smart home with a fantasy twist. High-tech, eco-conscious, and geek chic all the way.